bad habit of mine. One thing, I'm going to make some more vegetable soup. Let's see what I need. Oh, good autosave. It always autosaves at the wrong time as well. So I've got 6 cabbage, 3 leek, 4 tomatoes, so I need more potatoes, more leeks, and a load of potatoes. I probably didn't grab enough potatoes. So vegetable soup restores 1 health and 1 stamina per second for a full 7 minutes. Not going to bother any of that. Yeah, I didn't take enough potatoes. Need about 4 more. I don't know why I grabbed the extra leek for. Unless I was short. I was. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's it. No more cooking. I promise. No more cooking. Well, maybe. Oh, useful. Oh, iodine cheese will need that. I need that to make elsewhere fondue, which is you think it's going to be useful for magic. And so off we go.
Businesses, your children, your very lives.
I need trinkets for your good lady.
Tired of wetting stew. Take a good look around, I'm sure. Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure.
Find the owl.
Do come back.
Did I sell that beforehand or not? If not, I had to buy it. No big deal. And while we're here, I might as well go and check out Arcadia. She's going to be one of 2 people, 2 merchant trainers, who I'll be visiting quite a lot. She's just training for...
You look rather pale. Ah, splendid. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Illusion, enhanced stamina, and brief invisibility. All of those very useful. What other stuff she's got to sell?
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Okay, let's make some potions. Now I'm doing a lot of this from memory. So this is fortify health or restore health.
That's a fine potion you put together.
Giant's Toe is a very useful fortify health potion. Really adds to the value. You can see there the value just jumped up. Giant's Toe is quite hard to get hold of, as it involves killing giants normally.
Poultices and potions on my shelves.
So fortify health potion.
Content.
More of it. Not quite as valuable. This does restore magicka. I'm going to need a lot of those.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Okay, and now it's basically just make it up as I go. Just randomly mixing things together. Oh no, that's oh yeah, snowberries, thistle, resist frost. Another resist frost.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Trying to remember. Oh yeah, fortify marksman. And yeah, just make up lots of stuff. I'm just randomly mixing things now, just to see what I get.
sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Now it comes to making potions. If you want to level up alchemy,
You'll find tonics, salves,
There's
poultices, and
various different ways of
potions
doing it.
on my shelves.
One way it's recommended
To your
is
heart's content.
this a site you can go to. You click on the ingredients you've got, and it will tell you what the most expensive potions you've got you can make with those ingredients, which gives you levels your alchemy skill. I prefer the more simplistic option of basically enchanting a set of, or buying a set of fortified alchemy gear, and just basically mass producing potions. It's
What do
far
you need,
easier.
my friend?
A lot less
so you're an
complicated.
alchemist then.
So I'm setting up all the kind of random poisons and stuff. I don't really use them that much. You probably can make quite a bit of get some a lot of leeway with them, but all in all, I don't really bother. I normally keep potions to really minimum. Stuff like fortify health, things that are skill relevant, like marksman, fortify stamina, that kind of thing. Generally speaking, I don't keep a lot of resist frost or resist cold things because there's no real big need. You're not going to get through all of them. Just keep a minimum.
Come back anytime if you
So
need
the
a
only
remedy.
missing ingredient I'm missing for Elsewhere Fondue is moon sugar, which I'll probably get off Khajiit, assuming they haven't already moved off. Oh yes, I'm avoiding the children because they've got...
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the yard. Look, half of Whiterun, I
You
think.
already have been told
Yeah.
you're not allowed here.
They've already
Turn
moved
around
on.
and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look.
Those guys are after a woman who's hiding in Whiterun. It's part of a side quest, which, generally speaking, is kind of annoying. You have a choice whether you side with them or you side with her. They want to bring her back captive, or she wants to run away from them. You can choose either way. It doesn't really make much difference. There's no kind of good or right. There's no kind of right or wrong answer. It's just whatever you prefer.
What is it?
So that tower in the distance there, that is the Western Watchtower. That's a quick way out of Whiterun. Saves you going down the long way. Just running over there to where the tower is. And, stopping for alchemy ingredients while you're going. Why not? Done on my spells. So, Firebolt's the next one up from Flames. It's an apprentice level spell versus a novice level. Bound Sword, which is a very powerful ebony quality weapon, I think. Or with Mystic Binding, it's ebony quality. So those three are novice, less magic cost per second. And as you can see, fire, frost, and spark and lightning all do flames just less mana per second. Frostbite does slightly more, and spark slightly more. It basically means going up from fire to lightning, slightly more magic cost each time, as you can see. I think Firebolt spell is the most economical spell of the Destruction School in terms of damage per magic cost, and there are other ones above that and the one below that, but that's going to be the mainstay of my destruction magic. I'll probably be sticking to fire just to conserve on magic. That's a novice level conjuration spell. I haven't got a conjuration yet, but I want to keep that just because it's handy. If I get Mystic Binding, that will do like ebony quality level damage. It's kind of, I think it's kind of like Dwarven or something. I don't actually know off the top of my head what damage level it is, but yeah. And there's restoration, healing, fast healing. Probably all I'll be using really. I won't be going too bonkers with restoration. And illusion, this is where the mainstay of my magic is going to come from. Fear, that basically makes people run away. Courage basically means you guys want to fight more, and calm is pacifies them. Clairvoyance, it just points out a goal to you, shows you where the mission objective is, kind of thing. And that's just a handy little alteration spell that illuminates things, which can be handy in dark places. Won't be going too mad with magic, but it is going to be a large component of the build.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around...
How does a dragon skulk?
Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what to do.
So, come over here. There's two guys who have been burned alive, so I'm just going to raid their stuff. I particularly need their ammo. I'm not going to bother with the big, clunky two-handed weapons. Just the kind of small, easy to carry stuff. Like that. Not going to bother with the iron axes. And we're going to fight from the tower, because we need as much cover as we can get, especially on legendary difficulty.
Killer, save us. Here he comes again.
Dragon! If you are playing on lower difficulty levels, you can fight out in the open, but you really need the cover. And I will be using that stairwell for cover quite a lot. Ooh. See what I mean? So let's quickly heal up. Because my magic is quite low, I'm probably not going to get too many shots off at him. And I don't want to be caught out in the open, because that dragon will kill me in a single pass. You see, most of my magic has gone already, so I'm going to go back to my bow. When you're playing this on Legendary Master, you have to be a lot more tactical this fight than you would do on Adept. On Adept, you can just pot shot at him and take the hits. Master difficulty, you can't. Ooh, too close. I know this is kind of a pussy way of doing it, but it's really quite necessary. Okay, so I'm landed. Now I'm not really going to get much of a shot off here, because if I do fire, or do shoot, I'm going to hit the wall. So I'm in kind of a bad position here to really be shooting down at him, so... But standing on the wall... I want to get undercover quickly, in case he does a strafing run. That is pass. His health's quite low, so he might land, which he has done. Generally, if someone's approaching you, aim in front of it. If I get his health down low enough, like it almost is, I should be in a position where I can go down there and finish him. Yeah, that should be low enough. Time to bring out the bound sword. Oh, you get to see a cutscene. A badly animated cutscene.
No!
Yes. All the good loot. I'm leaving that. Not really with that. Your soul is mine.
Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it?
No, I stole
Absorb
its
the
soul.
dragon's power.
Let's be specific here.
There's only one way to find. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
I'm Dragonborn. Proven.
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old
Is anyone else dead?
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There were
No, I've already looted him.
Idiots. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn.
I've already looted
kill
him.
dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irla? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irla. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Still here.
Some of you would be better off
What do you want me
Well,
to
I don't
carry?
want you to carry.
wrapping your thumbs in matters more.
She won't be needed for much longer.
Lead on.
Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
Disbeliever.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't the norm.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting. What you just did. Must be. You really are.
Oh yeah, of
Dragonborn.
course.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whitehall
On it.
right away.
By way of every kind of plant that's going. Of course. I won't be doing this all the time. Well, too obsessively. I'd like to do it at the start, just to get a good supply of alchemy reagents and stuff. But I'll be emphasizing other skills over alchemy. Just while I can do it at this point in the game, I will. Cue announcement in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. It's raining giants. Yeah, you can tell I played this game too long when I can actually know exactly when to expect the summon from High Hrothgar. Now there's normally a giant around here as well that gets killed by the companions. That's probably that one. I don't know if it's the one I slew earlier. There's a few alchemy ingredients down this road as well. I'm not going to make a big deal about getting them because I'll be getting them on the way out. Those orange flowers are useful for Restore Magicka, so that's why I'm kind of raiding them quite heavily, because I will need them quite a lot. Magic is the one thing I don't normally play as a mage, and when I do play magic, I tend to gobble Magicka like tonight tomorrow, so... What I do want after leaving Whiterun, part of the next part of the quest, you're summoned to High Hrothgar. That means taking a rather long road to Rorikstead. Not Rorikstead, but so Iverstead or something like that. Go on, Vandal. Actually, while you're here, now that I do all the run all this way.
Still here.
Piss off.
I'll head back
I
home.
probably
if
won't.
you need
But
me.
anyway, thanks. Back to get a prettier and far better housecarl. Lydia, one of the more useful housecarls. She does basic warrior, heavy armor, one-handed, block, archery, and can also use two-handers. There is a weapon you can give her.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for a woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We are not welcome here in Whiterun. So we will be in Rorik. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. It's none of your if that doesn't interest you, feel
Thank you,
free
I will.
to walk away. She cannot hide from us forever.
I find that quest really annoying. Because those guys will sit there until you accept it.
Got something for just about... I wanted to give you this.
Well,
a
thank you,
token
dear.
of my appreciation.
Don't know how useful that'll be, but oh well.
You're someone who... blades, helmets, pretty much anything
Keep those,
to suit your
don't need
needs.
that. Keep the arrows, get rid of the bow, one of the daggers. That's that, and all the stuff I picked off Vendor. I probably will keep the waning magic, and I want to dump that as well. Yes, that means I'm going to be naked for a little bit, but while I'm at it, I'll buy some leather just to upgrade the armor. Leather armor's better than the studded armor.
Stay sharp.
Well, when I say naked, she's gonna be in her undies for a bit. See, she's in her undies. Let's see, I've got sneaking, that's going to be useful. And the resist fire, that'll do. I'm keeping the novice hood, that'll be useful if I decide to go the route of conjuration. Oh yes, as I said, there's two merchant traders I normally stick to. One's Grelka in Riften, the other one is Arcadia. There's a particular reason for this, because they can get training in alchemy.
You look rather pale. I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Try up a couple of levels. And then, when you go to sell stuff...
So you're interested
can
in
sell
my
the dragon
potions
bones.
and ingredients?
So sell that since you run out of gold, and then take more training. No.
Take a look.
Take more training.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Okay, due to the way that Skyrim does difficulty, one of the hardest skills to try.
I think I can teach you a thing or two.
Another level. One of the skills that's quite hard to train is light armor.
Come back anytime.
The reason for that being is you have to take damage to train light armor, and it's quite hard to take damage without dying.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Just gonna make some potions. I don't tend to use a lot of fortify health potions because they're useful a bit early on, but once you've just randomly mixing things.
You'll find
fortify magicka, useful.
mix, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves.
Yeah, don't tend to use a lot of fortify health potions. Only the beginning, really. Once you've got up to a decent level of health, that you don't die from every single hit, then it becomes less and less important. So I'm just mixing things together and just trying to.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve.
Most of the ingredients I've got left I want to keep, so let's level up. Again, I've done the 3-2-1 with the 3 to 2-1 with magicka, health, and stamina. It's roughly what Trenka recommends. You can do it any way you want, but that's a good mix. So I'm going to go magicka again. Magicka's going to be an important part, and I'm going to go animage. I think. No. I haven't got any of the alteration spells, so no point doing that. Nothing can train up into sneak, light armor, archery. Can go one-handed. Extra point one-handed. Maybe. Ooh, decisions. Yeah, why not? I'll find that in animage. Or dual casting. Dual casting's quite useful, especially if your spells don't tend to work on higher level enemies. You can use dual casting, but animage will do for now. You need to get up to quiet casting because that's going to be really effective, especially if you're not going to be a sneaky mage. You need to be casting quietly. Illusions can be one of the big magic schools to the class. So, we're going to head up to Dragon's Reach again.
I love, even at that great power.
And then we get Lydia, and we will head on to Iverstead and do training. I'm basically leveling up, clearing dungeons, grabbing loot, selling loot. It's not exactly the most exciting thing in the world, but as I said, the key component with this is actually setting the stage for a lot more assassinations and stuff like that. We probably will be heading to Windhelm and Riften to set up for the Dark Brotherhood quest line, so you'll get to see some assassinations there.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.